I was sipping cheap gas station coffee on my dock when the bullhorn crackled across the water like Judgment Day. On the far shore, a wall of neon orange vests and smug smiles stood in formation. In the front, HOA President Charlene Whitford, bleach blonde buns sprayed like concrete, aviators perched like she thought she was running the Pentagon and not a lakeside suburb. Effective immediately, she barked, Whitford Lakes Association now claims eminent stewardship jurisdiction over Blue Lantern Island. Your occupancy is illegal. Vacate within 24 hours. I almost spit my coffee. Eminent stewardship? Lady, you made that up in your Prius on the drive here. Comment which state you tuned in from. Don't forget to like and subscribe so we can take HOA down in America. So here's how this circus started. Fresh metal signs gleamed every 40 feet around my shoreline. Private property. HOA access only. They even zip-tied them to my century-old oak trees. My island. Passed down through my grandfather, World War II vet, lighthouse keeper, stubborn as the granite that built this coast. He left it to me and my sister, and after she passed, it became all I had left of family. Charlene's pet attorney, Douglas Finch, stepped forward adjusting his paisley tie like he was about to announce a coup. Failure to comply will result in seizure, fines, and liquidation of assets. I gave them my best calm, retired Ranger stare. 12 years active duty, 2 tours, and I've dealt with warlords more pleasant than HOA boards. They thought I'd fold like a lawn chair. Not a chance. That night I pulled open my rust-red filing cabinet schematics, land deeds, lighthouse maintenance logs, even the 1946 district survey that clearly established the island as federal navigational land grant. Not HOA. Not county. Federal. As in, you can't touch this without bringing a senator. But I needed proof to light the match. And that's when fate tossed me gasoline. My neighbor, quiet old Peter Sullivan, 82, Vietnam medic, lifetime fisherman, knocked on my dock at 2 a.m. with a flash drive and shaking hands. You don't know me, he rasped, eyes wet with anger. But they stole my land too, 3 acres. Said it was wetlands restoration. Next week they were selling it to a developer. He handed me the drive. Inside, HOA emails, bank logs, secret land transfer agreements, a development blueprint titled Whitford Resort and Marina Project, Phase 1 construction starting April. Phase 1 was my island, my home. That's when the hook set deep. This wasn't about lake rules. It was a land grab, and I was done playing nice. I loaded my old Canon camera, set up drones, printed every federal record I owned, and started digging like the HOA never expected a grieving man to fight back. Because they forgot one thing. When you've already lost everything that mattered, you stop being afraid. I smiled up at my lighthouse, beacon sweeping cold blue light over the lake. Tomorrow I'd shine brighter than that lamp. And the HOA would burn for thinking they owned me. Morning hit like a fist. Instead of running, I rode straight to the HOA dock. Slow, deliberate, every camera phone in the neighborhood recording me like I was storming the beaches of Normandy. Charlene stood waiting, smug grin plastered like a bad sticker. Come to surrender? I swung my duffel onto the table. Papers spilled like confetti at a corruption parade. Land deeds signed by federal harbor masters. Historic designation certificates. Legal exemptions. Lighthouse preservation orders. You stole federal property, I said, voice low enough to make phones lean closer. And you're still standing on it. Crowd murmurs. A few gasps. But I wasn't done. I tapped my tablet, and Peter's files blasted across the community projector screen. Offshore accounts tied to Charlene's brother. Land parcels quietly transferred. Construction kickbacks. HOA dues funneled to Whitford Marina Holdings LLC, a shell corporation Charlene chaired. Faces drained. The room cracked like thin ice. Charlene hissed, "You have no authority." I held up my trump card, a freshly notarized letter from the U.S. Army Corps of Engineers confirming my island's protected federal status. Phones erupted, people shouting. Douglas Finch bolted for the exit like tax season hit early. I wasn't done. I walked outside, dialed one number, put the phone on speaker for everyone to hear. Federal Lands Inspector General Office. How may we assist this report? Charlene staggered back. The crowd cheered like a stadium. I almost felt sorry for her. Within hours, federal agents swarmed the HOA office. Files seized, accounts frozen. Charlene in cuffs, screaming something about misunderstanding. Peter cried quietly beside me, relief, freedom, victory. The state seized nearly $3.4 million in fraudulent land transfers. Every stolen acre returned. HOA dissolved. Community voting rights restored. My island declared protected property forever. No one touches it without Washington permission. And the lake, clean again, quiet, mine. Sometimes I sit on the lighthouse balcony at night, watching the beam sweep across calm water. The same beam my grandfather kept alive through war, storms, and time. He always said, land isn't precious because you own it. It's precious because you protect it. Turns out he was right. So tell me, you ever had an HOA think they were untouchable? Ever watched power crumble when truth finally hit daylight? Drop your stories below. I'm listening.